Well, we've got a beautiful morning. Look at this. Pretty nice. Weather's good, sunny outside, so makes you nice and warm and fuzzy on the inside as well. Today I've got a little bit of an unusual pickup. Not a pickup, but an unusual task to do. I've got to do just a debris removal. So all I got to do is go on site, find out where it is, and remove the trash from the building or wherever it is. Break down some boxes, take them away and all that stuff. So, I mean, at home, I've got 5 acres. I can burn all that stuff, no problem. If it's unburnable, then you just go to the dump. But anything like pallets, cardboard, I mean, if it's burnable, I'll burn it. That's how it goes for me. So, pays pretty well. I did take a helper with me just in case, just to get it done quicker, because I think there's a mad customer over there. So I brought help. We'll get it done quickly. We'll load it up. I just hope it's not. I just hope we have enough van space to where we don't have to like do a dump run and then come back and get more stuff. So, I mean, somehow we got this thing for a high price. It picks up in Wenatchee, 150 miles away, or this whole thing is in Wenatchee. So we got 150 miles there, 150 back home after we're done. So 300-mile thing. They're paying $650 on this thing. I don't know how or why, but right now is not the time where you can get it for that price. You know, I said 500, but my dispatch tried a little more just to see if somebody's going to negotiate, and somehow they got $650 out of it. So helper's going to get some, minus some fuel. You know, maybe $65 in fuel or so, I'm guessing, and then the rest goes into the pocket. Happy day. To me, this kind of looks like some kind of misunderstanding, because we were sitting waiting. It's all secure over here. I don't know what this place is, but supposedly some servers this guy has. And what I think is this semi truck is the one that's bringing freight here, and we're here to remove the debris. So I hope this guy is not full with whatever. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think it's a good idea to be filming here. It's all secure here and everything, so we'll keep it on a down low. You guys won't believe what's happening, or what happened. Anyways, this place, I'm gonna have to blur all that out when I was coming in there. I blur it all out because it's a secure facility, supposedly. It's a Microsoft server location where they keep all the servers, maybe data, whatever, I don't know. Not gonna get into all that. They're okay people, whatever. They know what's going on. It's not their first delivery. I know it looks like it's a new building and everything, but they've received stuff already and they know the drill. They were laughing at me at what kind of a vehicle it came in because they were taking pictures of me. And then I even told the guy, and he, you know, patted me on the shoulder and just like, it's all right. Anyways, basically what happened is That whole semi truck full has got 20 pallets inside, 20 pallets. It's got basically, I don't know how tall that freight is, but I know it's definitely over 6 foot tall. So it's got 20 pallets inside, 20 boxes that are probably human size standing up, and then another 20 boxes that are like 2 foot by 2 or 4 foot by 4 foot. So all that being said, it's a whole semi full of crap that needs to be unloaded. All that debris needs to be removed. So they're unloading it over there, then have to probably unpackage it all. And then they wanted, you know, basically they were saying, oh, we don't need you anymore, you can leave, but broker doesn't know what's going on. Then broker says, well, you know, keep sitting there because now they need you to load that semi back up full of stuff, full of all this debris, follow him to a dump location, which is 30 miles away or something, and then unload all that, and then that's our job. And I'm like, no, if you double that price, that's our job, because you told us it's a little bit of debris removal. So he's fighting over there. I already left. We're gonna go have lunch. We're gonna go have some some Burger King. I'm gonna calm down a little bit and then see what's going on. Maybe he'll come to his senses and still, you know, get us what we want to be able to get the job done. Otherwise, he can keep looking for somebody else, because that is definitely not what we signed up for. And I even told him that, but he keeps saying, oh, you knew it was 20 pieces. Yeah, it was 20 pieces, but not 20 pallets, 20 human-sized boxes, and another 20 4 foot by 4 foot boxes. You know, that's insane. That's a lot of crap. Who's gonna break all that down, load it on, you know what I mean? No way, no, not for that kind of money. They knew exactly what it is. I'm sure whoever their customer was, they knew it. That IAT, they knew it, because it's not their first time. So it's either this guy playing jokes or I don't know. But we're not gonna be the ones suffering from this, I guarantee you that. So I'm gonna go have some Burger King, have some lunch, and then see what's up later on. If by the time we eat, they don't come to their senses, then we'll just keep going home, and that's it. We'll call that a loss. It's gonna be 300 miles. Then I'll be, you know, at a loss, because I don't think they're gonna pay any kind of toner on this. It won't even be any fuel money. So all gonna be a day lost out of pocket, you know, almost a full tank of fuel and all my time. So happens. We're in the business of apparently sometimes getting screwed by, you know, by somebody. So not happening today. I mean, they think they maybe got us, but you know, it's okay. They can keep looking for somebody else if they don't want to pay. We're not working for free. So WFX must not be. I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna speak too much, but I'll tell you this: they hid information. So, and when you're hiding things, that means you're still lying in a way. It's better to be upfront about everything and just be, you know, honest, upfront. That's called honesty. If you're not honest, that means you're a liar. So basically, I think they still knew exactly that there was a semi coming, everything. If he didn't know, his customer knew, because it's not the first time they're unloading over there. So somebody knew, somebody tried to screw somebody. It didn't happen today. So we ate. I feel good now. I'm not mad anymore. I'm actually even happier than I was before this load. You know why? Because we're driving by and I see this nice spot. I've already stopped by one time over here before. We're going fishing with Mark. See this? Parking right now. I've got my fishing poles with me, and we're just gonna go fish. That's it. So I hope WFX is watching this, or at least sees this, and they know that we're not crying over it. We're not, there's none of that. There's no regret. The only regret is, you know, not making that 1,200 or whatever. It would have been 1,300. Yeah, we would have been happy if it was just regular whatever pay and nobody lied to us. But it's okay. Day turned into a better day now, and we're happy about it. Yeah, I'm gonna take a $100 loss in the end, because we just went and ate for, you know, spent $25 eating as well, minus the fuel. So I'm out $100 today. But you know what? There's no amount of money that will let you spend time with your son right here fishing in great weather in Wenatchee, Washington. There's no load that will cover the emotions and the time that you get to spend with your kids. So not mad at all. Not mad at all. This right here is well worth it. All good. Well, somebody came to their senses and they're willing to pay us what we asked for it. So we're heading back to the van. I'm gonna put the gear away and get back on site. Why isn't that opening? There it goes. Should have been done the right way the first time and we wouldn't have to deal with this issue, but you know, it is what it is. Not like I feel like a winner today, but kind of like I still get what I want, you know? And, you know, we're all on the same team. If broker doesn't want to work with us and be on the same team with us, then, you know, unfortunately, we're just not going to work with them. We're not going to sing and dance under, you know, under unfair conditions. So I'm not a mean guy. I'm not some kind of an ass or something like that. None of that. Just, we got to be treated fairly. And if we're not, then, you know, we're out of there. Just very simple. Simple as that. Not going to be making money and, you know, getting rich on my behalf just because we got to suffer. So that's how I look at it. I'll let you guys know how it goes. It's a true quest today, guys. I get back there, the semi-truck is already on the side of the road. The guy doesn't speak any English. I wish I could speak Spanish now, but he doesn't speak any English. I barely found out that he has the trash over there. I don't even know if he has all of it. I tried to go check back in. Such a secure place. It's Microsoft. I mean, they don't just let you in there. So I tried to call the contact that I had. He never answered. Long story short, broker just said, hey, follow the semi-truck to the dump. Well, he doesn't even have an address to there. What needed to be a 17-mile dump run is actually 42 miles, and it's actually an hour drive. And in a semi-truck, it's even longer because he's slow. He's right behind me. He's right over there. Oh, can't see him until he gets around the corner. Oops. You guys see him back there? Anyways, he's back there. So broker just says, I don't care who follows who, just get it done. Well, we're getting it done. While I put it in the GPS, I noticed that in his email, he said that the dump is only open till 3 o'clock. So I looked it up on Google, and sure enough, the place is only open until 3 o'clock. So I'm still going over there. Driver's still following me. We'll see if they're still open or not. I'm sure they're closed. Then he asked me, well, since you guys didn't have to load the semi up with trash, how much are you going to charge me now? Like less. Well, let's just see if we need to lay over till tomorrow to get this guy empty, because this is just one messy load that I should have just dropped it and been done with. But I guess I signed myself up for this again, and we'll just do it again. You know, I'll keep you guys posted. Well, friends, what I wanted to tell you is yesterday I didn't know what the outcome was of that load. There were a lot more weird things that were happening. We came with that driver to the dump. Dump was closed. Driver tried every which way to pawn the load off to me, saying, hey, let's stick it in your van. Let's put it outside over here and you can carry it in there. How am I supposed to carry it to a landfill? Who knows where that is, you know? It's like, the guy's so weird. I'm like, no. My job was to help you unload it from your vehicle. That's what I'm supposed to do. He's like, oh, okay. So in the end, we agreed that we're gonna sleep, lay over. Even broker didn't still know what was happening. He was clueless still, because I don't know, that's how they are. After that, we agreed to where we're gonna sleep. And this clown, I told him where to go, and he has no English. He speaks Spanish, but zero English. So he was, doing the thing through the phone with me. I was doing it back and forth with him, which is, if that's the only way to communicate, that's fine. In the end, we're supposed to meet at a Safeway and sleep there at Safeway. And he keeps going, like, the wrong way. He turned towards Moses Lake, start driving 30 miles, totally different direction than we were supposed to be. At this time, I'm like, telling broker, hey, this guy's trying to run away from us with this trash, it seems like. I don't know, I was thinking he was trying to dump it somewhere in the field or something, but he knew I was following him. So in the end, broker tells us, hey, I'm sorry, well, we're gonna try to find him a different truck that can fit all of this, and your services are no longer needed. Thank you for your help, and we'll compensate you according to what you've done today. And I'm like, well, that's not gonna work, because we need at least $1,000 for today, because that's 12 hours worth of stuff. And he's like, you only drove 45 miles. I'm like, no, I drove 150 to pick up, 45 to the dump, 30 miles to Moses Lake, followed this guy, and now all of a sudden my services are not needed. I'm like, it's a whole waste of time for one full day. My day is worth this much. In the end, broker didn't say anything. I told him $1,000 is what's needed, and he didn't say anything. And I thought, well, he's probably not going to pay anything at all, because they're mad. An hour later, after that, I already have 60 miles to home, and all of a sudden, this broker is asking, hey, for $1,300, can you guys meet this driver at the dump in the morning at 7:30 when they open? And I say, I don't know exactly what my words were, but I basically told him, hey, we've had enough fun for today. I'm sorry, but we're getting off this ride. Thank you very much. We can't trust anybody anymore. So far to this minute, nobody knew what was going on with the load. Nobody had any clue about anything. And that's it. Thank you very much, but we'll be fine at our $1,000. And he stopped responding. I asked him later that night for a rate con. He didn't send it. He didn't say anything. Asked him in the morning about it. He didn't say or send it. He kept reposting that load, trying to find people to come and unload that truck. I don't know if he found him or not, but and then closer to afternoon my time, he actually sent the $1,000 rate con, so for $1,000. So I'm finishing up yesterday's stuff, telling you guys that ended up paying $1,000 for all that, which is weird. I tell you what, if somebody didn't have the nerve or the patience to do this, like a lot of drivers, they don't have the patience to even just, sit a half a day. They're already texting, nothing, what's going on? Things are slow, that's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. Yesterday, at the end, I was like 50-50. He's probably not going to pay, but maybe he will. And that would have been on his conscience if he didn't want to do it. I would have told him that too. Hey, you got to live and sleep with that. So things like that, when you screw somebody, God doesn't forgive you. Those were my kind of thoughts about what I would probably say to him. But anyways, they ended up paying. So he ended up sending the rate sheet. We'll still see if that's even going to pay.